Yeah. I hate it when people touch me. Like, I truly do. It has to be one of the most infuriating things when I'm somewhere and then someone walks up and just starts touching me. Like, my guy, can you not? If you're like me and you value your personal space, that just means you're human. That's just kind of what it is. And you really shouldn't feel self-conscious about it. Like, I had a girl break up with me one time because I value my personal space. Like, we were both in high school and we were both in art class, and she sat right next to me because that's my girl or whatever. And today, he just wasn't feeling it. Put in my earbuds, and I just want to work on my assignment because I'm already like 3 days late. So I'm just working on it. She's gonna grab my arm, you know what I'm saying? And I look, I go, "What you doing? What you holding me for?"
I'm just trying to help
you. I just trying to hold you. And I go, "Nah, I need you to get up. I don't want to be touched right now." All hell broke loose right after that. All that to say that this is a very common thing. The study of proxemics and everything like that. Basically, everybody likes to have the personal space. Everybody wants at least a couple minutes just to back up and be at least a little bit alone, or at least no one touching you in your bubble. Now, we all had that one person that just, whatever they look like, whatever they smell like, it just ain't it. And if you can't think about who that is, it's you. I know so many people like that, honestly, who I see them and I'm like, do you not know what some soap is? Have you never gotten deodorant? Is a toothbrush out of your reach? See, body excreta, along with other violations like noise, are just some ways that people violate your personal space. It doesn't just have to be touchy. It can be auditory, visual, and like I just said, man, it can fucking smell. In fact, listen to this. That hurt, didn't it? Well, that was an example of acoustic violation. These violations don't always have to be negative. There is such thing as positive violation. For the fellas out there, being bigger, making more assertion, talking with authority, raising your voice, standing like these, that can always make you look a little more attractive to the opposite sex. That's the reason why confidence can get you so far in life. Because if you just say things with enough attitude and you go someplace with enough style, people usually let you do what you want because you're perceived as better, or at least credible in what you're doing. Like, ladies, if a guy walks up to you and he goes, do you want to maybe do something sometime? First I gotta go at Barn the Racer. You wouldn't talk to him. You just wouldn't. You wouldn't give the time of day. You wouldn't say yes. But if a guy comes up to you regular, hey, let's go do something. What you gonna say? It's all about using your personal space effectively to get what you want. That sounds so bad. It's all about using your personal space to be better than you were yesterday. All right, you know what? I don't think y'all get story time. Here we go. All right, so I'm like 7th grade, right? Play football every day before school, and like most 7th graders, you're 12, 13 years old, showering ain't exactly a top priority, So much so that after class, I would just, go bathroom, little washcloth, you know what I'm saying? Get a little something, smell decent. Got shower in a can, aka Axe, put that, you just and then you go about your day. Now, in hindsight,
that shit stank, don't it? Ugh.
Like, I get it. But bro, I'm like 12, 13. What you gonna tell me? I don't care. That was until I met a girl named Maya. Now, Maya was attractive, and I was not. I mean, look at this guy. Look at him. Ugh! What did they do to you, dog? We don't even lie. I see you in the back. Don't even lie. Don't even lie and say you would like him in 7th grade. Don't even cap. Basically, though, what happened was one day I ain't smelling the fresh. I knew I wasn't, so I was going to keep my distance from people because I knew I wasn't smelling the best right there. You know what I'm saying? That because we also my friends wanted to eat outside that day, and I lived in Dallas, so sweat, and I knew it wasn't gonna happen. I sat in the back of the class. I knew I wasn't fresh. I knew it wasn't gonna work that day. I had to keep some kind of integrity, you know. So I sat in the back of the class. Well, while I was back there was a girl who walked in, Amaya, and Amaya wasn't having such a great day. She was not having a good time. So much so that she went off on a dude named Brandon, who sat right next to me. And black people, be honest, you know when someone's getting roasted and you laugh a little too loud? Who's next? So she walks in, makes a beeline to me after I'm laughing too hard. And I knew as soon as I laughed, I knew it. She looked dead at me and goes,
"Boy, you need a shower. You smell like meat."
That was my self-esteem right there. And guess who happens to sit right next? Yep. There goes Maya, looking dead at me too. And I looked at her. Why did I look at her? I looked at her and she looked at me and she just closed her eyes and looked off. From that day on, I showered twice a day. To this day, I don't go nowhere without showering. I mentally, I can't do it. But I needed that though. I needed to learn that because, like, you can't go around life smelling like poo. Ew, that's nasty. Also, it's a bit offensive, you know, like especially if someone has like bad breath. And you talk to them, they're gonna get offended that you're just talking to me with your bad breath. That's nasty, and it's not gonna get you anywhere in life. It's bad communication. Non-verbal communication is just as important as verbal communication, and your appearance and everything like it goes into that. Any kind of violation, negative or positive, can affect how people see you, and that perception is gonna be what takes you far in life. Everything that we talked about today correlates to the perception of you and how you can become better. If nothing else, I mean, at least you can get Maya to talk to you. I mean, she didn't really talk to me after that. Like, I talked to her like one more time, and it didn't work out though. So, all that to say, that personal space is very important, and use it in your daily life so you don't smell like poo.